What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dubs Oriented here, and today we have the latest chapter of JJK, chapter 263, and we have a lot to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. So the narrator starts off by saying that the Shinjuku Showdown will be the final arc of the series, which is just absolutely insane that we're already reaching the climax, or already reaching the end of the series, because we've already reached the climax. So yeah, man, JJK is about to end soon. So the chapter starts off with Unlimited Void's barrier being undone through the use of Hollow Purple, and Sukuna's skin has been ripped apart as he is knocked out of his domain due to the barrier being destroyed as well. The Sukuna comments and says that Yuta managed to land Hollow Purple, but he is acknowledging that Yuta still isn't able to use it to the best of its ability. Then Todo and Yuji jump into battle with Yuta. Then Todo asks if he can repeatedly use Hollow Purple once his curse technique is restored, and that he doesn't have to worry about hitting them because Todo can just use his curse technique Boogie Woogie to avoid it. Then we cut to Yuji, and he is in his honest reaction phase because he is not affected by Yuta using Gojo's body, showing how focused he is in this battle. And the narrator says that Sukuna can no longer use his curse technique smoothly due to his usage of his domain prior. Then we see that Yuta stumbles, insinuating that Kenjaku's curse technique has run out, and the narrator states that Kenjaku's curse technique has shut down even before the 5-minute time limit. Then Yuta shoots in anger due to Rika no longer possessing Yuta's body, meaning that his copy technique has run out, meaning he can no longer use Gojo's Limitless. And Yuta questions how Kenjaku was able to prevent these limitations in his initial possession of his technique, and that he hopes he can activate a barrier for both Yuji and Todo. Then we cut Todo realizing that Yuji is beginning to reach his limit, and he also acknowledges that Sukuna as the king of curses because he is not letting up with his offense. And Sukuna catches Todo off guard, hitting him with a black flash, and Yuji launches at Sukuna, and Sukuna tries to counterattack, but Todo swaps Yuji behind Sukuna, showing that he isn't done yet. Thanks to this, Yuji is able to land a few blows on Sukuna, and we see that Todo is now hitting the Viper Slap on his head in order to use Boogie Woogie. Then Todo notices that there are still particles of Yuta's barrier due to Yuta's insane amount of cursed energy. And Todo says he'll capitalize on this opportunity, showing that Yuta is still fighting with them. Then we get a double page spread of Yuji and Todo playing with Sukuna's senses. Then Yuji successfully lands a Dismantle infused punch on Sukuna in the perfect spot that is the barrier between Megumi and Sukuna's soul. And Yuji comments saying that he will continue to land more blows like this in order to save Megumi. Sukuna is impressed that Yuji is able to select the target of Dismantle as he lands it continuously, in succession. Then Sukuna backtracks, knowing that if he continues to take hits like those from Yuji, he will lose. Then Sukuna throws up some fingers and consumes them for more power. Sukuna figures out that Yuji actually used a binding vow in order for Yuji's hits to effectively strike and rip away at Sukuna's soul from Megumi. Then Yuji uses Dismantle to cut one of the pillars that Sukuna is on and follows up with a punch, but Sukuna dodges and strikes back with a punch. Then Sukuna says that all he has to do is to dodge Yuji's hits, knowing that they will have no other option after. Then we cut to Todo, and there are some drawbacks to Todo's new and upgraded curse technique, where if his Viper Slap isn't recognized as his left hand, then Boogie Woogie won't work. So he tries to use the Viper Slap, but his Boogie Woogie doesn't work, and Sukuna grins, finally given an opportunity to end the battle, but standing above him is the girl Hana Kurusu, as she has her cursed technique, Jacob's Ladder, due to Todo swapping her there. The narrator states that Todo used a binding vow in order to increase the range of his curse technique. Then we cut to a flashback where we see Yuta talking to Hana as he was being treated. An angel stated that her involvement in this battle ended after Gojo has been unsealed, but she is worried about Megumi, and then Yuta apologizes to Hana and Angel, stating that they may need their curse technique one last time, and he begs them to hit Sukuna with Jacob's Ladder as the final blow, and that this is an all-for-nothing risk they're willing to take to save Megumi. Then Yuta begins to mention how many of his opponents only focus on the sheer amount of techniques and abilities he's copied, disregarding the plausibility of the previous user's appearance, and that the people fought always thought Yuta was actually taking away the previous user's abilities instead of just copying it. That is the true power of his copy technique, which is having two users of the same technique. And Hana uses her curse technique at maximum output to blast Sukuna, and that is how the chapter ends. So yeah, guys, this was a really good chapter. This was like 19 pages long, so we got a lot to talk about. Yeah, let's just talk about like the whole situation with Yuta and how his hollow purple, even though it really did some damage to Sukuna, it wasn't able to literally completely eradicate him, which is really interesting. I'm guessing this is because of Yuta like not really being able to like release it at full power, or this could just be Yuta just not having that experience that Gojo did, and he just wasn't really able to capitalize, or it could just be Sukuna doing something crazy to avoid the attack, because we all thought last chapter that if this dude Sukuna was hit by the attack, like he's screwed, but he's fine. But there is a cost though, because Sukuna's barrier got taken out due to it, so it is a plus there. And yeah, Todo and Yuji wasted no time fighting Sukuna. Like they really wanted to capitalize on this opportunity to take this man down at any cost. Yuji landing hits, and he's now able to like use this mantle, which is really, I mean, he's used it before, obviously. I think we've seen that. But the way he's using it now is really interesting, because it seems like he's infusing it with his punches to be more like effective in his like hits and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. And the whole thing with Todo with his new boogie woogie thing, like it seems like his hand was broke, or I don't know, it seems like something happened with Todo. I'm guessing like a certain injury with his hand where now he can't even use his hand, and like he has to use his head now, which is really weird. It probably was explained in the last chapter, but yeah, it seems like Todo is now having to bank on using his head to bang with the Vibra Slap, which is really crazy. And it's just showing Todo's relentlessness and how he's not giving up on the fight, which is just really crazy. And yeah, Yuta is still able to fight alongside us, even though he may not be fighting with us, because because there are still parts of his barrier that is left, which is helping them kind of fight within Sukuna's vicinity, just showcasing Yuta's insane levels of cursed energy, and how even after like, you know, his cursed energy ran out, or not ran out, but of course, even after like Yuta being gassed and being tired, he's still helping out in this battle, which is just really, really crazy. And yeah, the boy Yuji is locked in. He's not letting anything get past him. Like this dude is locked in on Sukuna, and he's going to take this dude out one way or another. And I'm just so interested to see what's going to happen next chapter with Hana and Angel, because dude, she's standing right on top of this dude Sukuna, point blank range basically above this dude. So she's definitely going to fire the Jacob's ladder. I think she already did at the end of the in the last panel. So I just wonder if it's gonna do anything this time, because I'm not gonna lie, they've been really gassing up this Jacob's ladder thing, and we've only seen it like twice. Once when she used it against Sukuna after he took possession over Megumi's body. We knew how dangerous it was, because it actually harmed Sukuna, and that if it wasn't for Hana knowing who Megumi was, or knowing that Sukuna took over Megumi's body, dude, I think it would have killed him. So yeah, I don't think now Hana has any right to hold back, because even though yes, he did revive in Megumi's body, I feel like she would do anything to like save him. So if it would mean blasting this dude with Jacob's ladder full power, I think she will do it, especially seeing how much effort the other characters are putting in to really take this dude down, which is just insane, dude. Yeah, man, but there is still hope for Megumi, man. There is still hope for him, and how he could easily be saved by these guys, because they're doing all they can right now. But if Gege surprises me again, and if this dude Sukuna is just able to like find a way out of this, I'm done. There is no way you can beat Sukuna now. Like I'm not gonna hear anything else. I'm not gonna hear it. This dude Sukuna is literally the final boss. If they don't defeat this guy, if this dude just finds another way around it, I don't know what to do. They're cooked. There is no way they can literally defeat this guy, because everything they plan for against this dude, he always has something up his sleeve. Like, he's always 10 steps ahead. So I'm just hoping this attack works this time, but you know, if it doesn't, I'm not going to be surprised, because in classic Gege fashion, or in classic Jujutsu Kaisen fashion, nothing goes as planned. So yeah, I'm just waiting to see what will happen next chapter. But yeah, man, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. Make sure you guys comment that down below, please. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.